Okay. So, after some thinking and realizing the vast number of keys I will need to get through both this pathway and in the future until I get Mina's key rod. I mean, I can double check for a hidden path, but I don't think this is gonna. I don't think this is gonna work out well. Yeah, it's. Oh, there is a hidden path. So I just need 5 keys to get through this screen. The downside is I'm low on life and magic. Is there an inn anywhere near me? Not in front of me. There is in the near future, however. The most inconvenient place to grind. There is a slug down here. And many other nasty individuals. Am I going to get any keys from this, or am I just going to be getting magic because my magic's low? And the only enemy on this floor is the person stuck in there. I could get one of these blocks out of the way, maybe. This will at least allow me to get in there. Can I grind this one enemy repeatedly? Get magic and or life and or enough keys? Maybe if I'm really careful. Oh, there's another enemy down there. Oh, I don't want those. Okay, so those are the fireballs. Don't want to be in 8-way direction around them. Wonder if they always have the same places they can spawn from. Don't want that. I hope you like listening to Mina's theme. Seems at least this enemy always spawns and then looks to the left, or ventures to the left. I would appreciate it not dropping poison, however. I don't think I want that, actually, because that could, in theory, make my attacks weaker. Because depending on how the enemy gets hit by the attack, they can suffer multiple hits of damage. But the speed scroll will make my shot travel faster. I attempted to save magic there and ended up spending more. We should just be patient. That's what I was hoping to avoid. Hey, 1 key. Okay, I think I have enough to get through now, but I might want a couple safety keys because who knows what's going to happen on the next screen. I'm starting to count the animation frames in the monster spawn in an attempt to jump the gun. Didn't quite get it there. And what are the odds that when I try to go through the shortcut, I'm gonna accidentally use a key on a door that I didn't want to? Alright, if I can get one more key, I'll be feeling a little safer. And getting the poison now. I haven't been dropping bread, so I must be above the threshold of needing that. Oh. They fooled me. I thought that was gonna be the other enemy. So you can see the enemies patrolling back and forth. Clearly not stepping on the block that is fake. Nice of the game to give clues. Alright. Plenty of magic. Should be giving me a key now, right? Alright, let's go with it. Maybe the ring can help me out. Oh, I can't go through the bottom? There we go. I think when the key... No, the block thing is active. Cannot go through locked doors. This is a chest full of magic. I'll take it. This was room... W6? In the shop? Nothing useful? I mean, it's useful, but it's too expensive. Now we are in floor X. Should be getting close to an inn. Right over here. Enemies in front of it. Might as well use the end. Still good with this equipment. I've banked up a fair amount of magic potions and health potions in case that I need them in the future. Need to keep an eye out for those enemies that shoot up from the ground. There might be a chest full of keys over here. Okay, this is where I have to use the wings. Yes, keys. I was like 20 keys? Oh, more keys needed. I don't remember exactly my way through there. Hopefully I have enough keys. Could there be secret paths? Make extra sure before I need to use any keys. I did not get a good look at that other screen, so let's try going up. I may have made a mistake. Well, we're already over here. Might as well try the path. Yes, did not want to go this way. I can only hope to get enough keys from these enemies. Attack carefully, so I'm not using up too much magic. Enemy seems to be stronger than the other. I need like 4 more? 4 more at minimum. Don't know if it's because this is an enemy I can attack from a diagonal, but he seems to be taking fewer hits than the one down below. Don't want that. If I can... Oh, and then he runs away. Could have been fodder for my key collecting there, but... Okay, so yeah, it must just be... Or maybe that enemy ran away and got replaced with another one when I had it partially damaged. Might as well use those now, maybe it'll encourage more key. Now, what are the odds that I get through these doors and there's going to be many more doors for me to get through? Okay, we've got the maze of hidden blocks. Why is there a block over there? Okay, we've got another inn. Need to fix the roads around the end there. And I dropped a poison. Alright, I was forced to pick that one up, so that will at least save me a key later. And I'm just now noticing the blocks I could have knocked around over there. I would have lost a bit of life doing that. This is... What room is this? Is this V6? Yes. Oh, I want that key. Okay. What's in the shop? Probably nothing too terrific. Could buy the key rod and warp out, but I've gotten this far without having to buy anything, so we'll see how this goes. It's tempting though. I think I'm getting pretty close to where the key rod chest is. Oh, I want that. Just cheat my way through. And that bad screen. I think there are some paths in here that are not real. Like so. Actually, do I even have enough money if I were to try to buy the key rod? I don't think I'm at max. Maybe I am. It's always hard to read the abacus. Alright, that enemy doesn't care. What's in the chest? A ring. Whoopie-doo. Okay, probably will need to avail myself of this inn, otherwise I'm going to be running out of magic. Unless there is... Okay, this is U5. U5. Okay. Well, we're about to find out what's in the room above me. Don't think... Oh, I see you. Yep, might as well stay at the end. So this is where the ring would have been useful. I could have got past those enemies. Alright. Oh no, this room has many locked doors. How many locked doors? Lots. What are the odds that there's going to be... Oops. A secret path at the end? Nope, there's not. There goes that idea. So at least 6 keys on the screen. Seven more on this one, not counting ones that are on screen transitions. Another 7 or 8 on the screen. It's really adding up. Alright. And then in my previous notes, it thought that the spring shoes would have been in that chest, but I found those in a different area. Alright, well, we'll treat this as reconnaissance and not go up that way currently. And instead try forging onwards. Maybe I should stay at the end again. Although there is one down there. I'll just go stay at that one. Also, there's one right over here. Nope, didn't want to go in there. Need to use the rings here. There were enemies on the spikes that I didn't even notice. So that enemy I could defeat. Can I get over this poison? I can. And that's where I would need the key rod. Alright. Pretty sure I can't just smash that block through all the key doors. the wings don't drain as quickly as I thought they would. I'll try a little science experiment. It would be unusual for them to make any of these hidden blocks. Because then you would just be able to bypass all that. Yeah. Block goes through and kills everything, but does not destroy the doorways. So knowing that, I probably need to do a whole lot of key farming. I'm not going to be able to do that with a Mena. So, time to grab somebody who can use some spike shoes and hop on a bunch of enemies. Can Pochi? Pochi cannot, right? That would be too simple because you'd be immune to all the enemies. Yep. Back to Lil. That's Mena, not Lil. There's really not anywhere I can think of. I mean, I could tackle the bosses, but I think I really want to get that key first, or the key rod first. That way I can start from here and then tackle the bosses in any order I want. If I end up regretting my decisions later as to which character I took when, I can always restart from there, from this point. So the best possible spot would be somewhere where I can repeatedly jump on enemies and get their treasure, and then move up or down out of a screen to reset them. And I think the best spot for that has to be in Lil's area with those mimic chests. Even though it's not the easiest place to get out of. There's so many motionless enemies and spawn points in there. How did I get magic used up already? This place is also potentially good, but it's almost like the enemies are too bunched up here. Slug there is not so bad, but I think I can do better with the mimics. Gold's nice, but keys would be better. And then I gotta use 2 keys to get in and out here. Okay, can I end up on the right screen for the mimics? I need to go farther to the right. Make extra sure I get over there. And then to the right here should be. And the downside to this is the enemies on the left aren't necessarily okay. Gotta be careful about how I jump here to avoid unnecessarily ending life. Oh, come on. It's only 1 block down, right? Must be an absolute distance. This also gives me a chance to get a little bit more accustomed to the platforming. Alright, I do not need gold or bread or magic. Please drop keys. And also, I really hope that treasure at the end of that hallway is the key rod. Otherwise I'm gonna have to really look through my notes and scour for other potential locations. Trying to think of other items that were... I think it was mainly the spring shoes that were in an unexpected location. The Matic too, I think. That was not where I thought it would be. It was actually in a, I think, easier spot than in the NES. Am I going to get any keys from these? There we go. The ring's actually actively harmful to me because I might, depending on the refresh rate of my screen, I might not be able to see where I am. It's blinking in and out of existence. Can be a recipe for disaster, but maxed out on gold. Could easily buy the rod. But where's the fun in that? Don't want any of that. I think I've got plenty of magic potions and elixirs in case I need those for any of the boss fights, so I don't think I need to spend money on that. The other wrinkle to that is having enough room to carry everything that I might need for each boss fight. I guess I do need to be careful I'm not sliding off the blocks here when I got the speed scroll. Maybe I shouldn't be picking those up. Just a little too fast. Getting like 1 key a minute. I would think with full gold, full life, full magic, the odds would be a little higher. Not sure if there is a enemy preference for dropping. Like, do certain enemies always drop or tend to drop certain items more? As far as I know, any enemy drops the same items. It's just influenced by your current supply. Yeah, I really want to jump over there with Lil, but I cannot. That will be harmful to health. Okay, ring is always helpful. I'm gonna avoid picking that scroll up. That just led me into trouble last time. I think there were maybe other chests that had keys, but I don't remember where they all are, and it's no guarantee they still have keys other than that one that I picked up down in Mayna's area. Still a little bit concerned about that shop that I couldn't reach because it's got an item I really want, I think. And if I can only get there from a warp, that means I can't use it from before I acquire all the crowns. So I don't think I can warp until I have all 4. Which means I wouldn't be able to use that item on any of the bosses. Just about fell down that hole. Forget what the room looks like below me. I think I'm not in too much danger if I fall. So I can fall from here, but I can't jump? That's interesting. So falling different than jumping as far as damage calculation. Even though that's lower than me jumping from that block onto this block. A little hesitant to try falling right from that block because I might go down the hole or bump into the chest like that. Alright, up to 30 keys. But of course I still want more, because I know I need like a good assuming I don't want to try that chest that might just have a warp crystal, I would need probably about 50 or so keys just to get back to that area with the push block and the long corridor and the many enemies hiding down below under the ground. And in other things that I have not been noting well is all of the portraits, because I'm pretty sure there are more portraits all over the place than there were in the NES version. So figuring out where everything is leading to, at least if I don't have to worry about getting the item in that one shop, then I won't have to explore too much. Hopefully the route is similar to the NES version. But there's no guarantee. Guess I could also peek at the manual, although the manual's all in Japanese, to see if it still has the same hint. All the way up to 33 keys. Oh. And I think what I want to do when tackling the bosses is I want to do them in a different order than I did on the NES version. So for the NES, I used Pochi for the first boss, then I think Zem for the second, Lil for the third, and Mena for the fourth. And that was basically determined by, the order that I tackled the areas and how difficult they were. I had a lot of trouble with Lil on the third boss. So my idea on this, once I get everything collected, is I might go to Lil's boss first. Then Mena's. And then either Zem or Pochi for the last two. And the reasoning there is Lil having kind of a awkward path back, plus lower attack power. Might be better for her to tackle boss number 1. And similarly, Mena's area being kind of a nightmare. Pretty long path through to the boss. Then Pochi's in a little bit of danger because he can't equip most items. So I might try to hopefully do boss number 3 with Zem, and then Pochi would be boss number 4. Because I think he can at least equip the... I think both Zem and Pochi can equip the punching glove, which might just melt the boss's health. So I'm kind of wondering how they decided to mix up this area so much compared between the MSX2 version and the NES Famicom. Maybe it makes more sense in this context because each screen is standalone. They thought it didn't look right on the NES Famicom. And then for the dragon, that's kind of set in stone as to who fights that. But I've also wondered, there is a glitch where you can make the screen pause and then perform another jump. I haven't done it, but I've seen it done. So I wonder if that would somehow allow Royas, is that the son, to tackle any of the bosses instead of being the other family members. Then how would Royas get through Zem and Mayna's areas that have very particular roadblocks that need certain items to get through? But for sure, Pochi's area would be doable, I think. Might need an item or two. But I could also see that being a bit arduous to repeatedly glitch jump everywhere that you need to. Can't think of anything else I would want to really stock up on. I've got plenty of crystals, magic potions, and elixirs. Oh, now I'm getting all kinds of keys. And by all kinds, I mean 2. Don't know if collecting unnecessary items makes a difference either. Still not sure why they are insistent on dropping money bags. So I want to get at least 50 keys, but then maybe a couple more because I need to use 2 to get out, I think. Don't think there's any other way out. Take 1 hit of damage and all of a sudden it wants to drop bread. Ring not as valuable as I would have hoped, but might save a hit here or there. It's really only gonna last for 1 run through the screen here. Alright, maybe 1 more key. Just 1 more. Just about didn't make that jump. Right, 53 keys. Nope, don't jump down there. Need to carefully get out. Power spring shoes, hopefully. Alright. So far, so good. Oh, who even hit me there? It's like, look at how many hits this enemy takes. Super speed. Kill a few enemies on the way back for good measure, which probably is not going to be very productive. But if they drop keys, that will be great. Nope. No insurance keys. That's always struck me as kind of an odd... Like, what even is the purpose of that block if you can just fall in from above? I guess if you were trying to do a no-hit run, or I can't even imagine something like that, you'd have to use that to avoid fall damage or something. And I'm picking up all kinds of poison. Hey. Can I climb a ladder extra fast? Not dramatically faster. Maybe one more key? There we go. Back to 53. Triumphant return home with a keyring bursting at the seams.